Hey, welcome in. FG here. So I'd forgot to rotate my chips yesterday. So I did that today. We're still on our trip through the reverses. And so over there we have an Urban Stacker's Den, and then Pirate Stacker, and the reverse of Mishy Stacker. And I kind of, that was like fortuitous that Edward the Channel and Fire and Ice had both come up, so they were both up here at the same time. So I flipped them both, flipped that one around. We're looking at the back of it now, and we have the reverse of his first chip there. And then we have World Money Wins, and SGT has the same thing on both sides, so it looks the same. Then we have the Broke Stacker, and finally we have Space Miner. And let's see, we have Crawdaddy. I had the other Crawdaddy out here. Let's just go ahead and flip it around, and we'll look at the reverse of Crawdaddy's chip here as well. Let's see if I can get it to stand up there. There we go. All right, and just as a quick reminder, if you haven't been noticing, we're doing a giveaway for these two coins. There's some questions at the last of my, I think, 4 or 5 videos. Answer period on each one is still open. You can feel free to go back and watch them and answer them. And somebody amongst the right answers on the videos will end up, or two someones will end up winning the coins. Stay tuned. We do have a question coming up at the end of today's as well. But let's get back to our World Silver backlog, which is finally going to be complete. And you may not have noticed this on my world map, but I was still one country short over in Central America. And that is our last coin here today, which is Honduras. And I picked that up for $4.25. I'm sure that this is a circulation coin. Let's take a look at it. Oh, well, they did a good packing job. It's completely taped down inside here. All right, well, let's see. So we have a 1950 to 52 Honduras. I think it's a 20 centavos. I want to make sure I'm not hitting the coin in any way. All right, there we go. So let's take a look at it. So it's a small coin about the size of a dime. And I like these coins where they have the fineness of the coin marked right on the coin. So we're at 90% silver. Oh, this one is actually a coin flip. And it's still in really nice condition. You can see that we're still able to read the lettering around the center here. That is one of the things I was really looking for. I didn't pay an exorbitant amount, $4.25 for it. I think it's in really great condition. Let's put the Numista page up here. And we can see that So the obverse is actually the side that has the coat of arms on it, and the reverse then is the portrait of a national hero. His last name is Lempira, and this coinage was actually named after him. So down in the comments it says the currency of Honduras is named after Lempira, a chieftain of the indigenous Lenca people who waged war against Spanish occupation of the country during the 16th century, and he's revered as a national hero. Interestingly enough, if you look all the way at the bottom here, you'll see that the mint is actually the United States Mint of Philadelphia. That's why it's a coin flip orientation, as well as 90% composition. It essentially is the same as one of our dimes. And in fact, they actually imported US dimes to help in their circulation. And at that point in time, 20 centavos was essentially equal to a US dime at 10 cents. So yeah, much the same, 2.5 grams. So, you know, what a dime is worth today, this will be worth. Okay, let's scroll down the screen here, and we'll actually see that while the dates cover a wide range, it was actually only minted or struck during 5 years. 31, 32, 51 and 52, and then 58. The one I have here is 52, so it is the one with the highest mintage. But you can see it doesn't really make a huge amount of difference in numismatic value. Numista's putting this one right there at around $7.50 numismatic value. Hey, I paid $4. What was it again? $4.25, and it's actually got $3.71 in silver in it. So I think that was a pretty good deal there on that coin. And you can see there's some examples. I'll make sure that there's some examples down below where you can see the type of wear that is typical on these, because these were circulating coins. So being able to see the details and read the words that are on the coat of arms really puts that in probably an XF or even higher grade coin. Probably not higher. You can tell it's been circulated. It's got a little tiny rim ding on it, but overall this is a really nice coin. Okay, let's bring up the map, and we'll see as we actually zoom in over here that that is the one country, well, other than some of those islands which aren't colored in, this is the one country in Central and South America that was left to actually get filled in. So we're bordered on the south by Nicaragua. We have borders with El Salvador, kind of directly to the west, and Guatemala to the northwest. This is my first coin for there, so we will, as I add it into the database here, we'll see it fill in. So let's grab the book and get it into the book here. Oh, this is going to be up here in the H's, and that was opened pretty good. So we have Hungary, we have Haiti. So it's somewhere between those two. So what do we have in our list? And you may be asking, well, why do I have actual extra spaces in here? And that is for things that Numista has as categories to get a coin from. versus the actual countries of the world list. So in this case, we go from Haiti here, which is actually this is probably one of my favorite coins. I don't know why, it's just such great condition, and it was Haiti celebrating the 1776 independence. I just really like that coin. So we go from Haiti, and we go to, in Numista, what is called Holy Roman Empire. So Holy Roman Empire was not a country, but it's a category that you can get a coin from. It would have fallen sometime between, say, like 480 up to, I think it's up to 1500. And it's distinct from the Vatican or the Papal States. So I'll be looking for a coin for that. And that kind of gives you an idea what phase 2 of my silver book's going to be here. But that does mean that this spot is for our coin from Honduras. And again, that is just a really excellent example of a coin. But there we go. That is our coin for Honduras. And the only other coin other than that coin, the only other open spots down here after Ireland, what is that one for? What's up here at the top of this one? Okay. So this one down here is a spot that's for the Islamic States. And I actually used my coin for Islamic States in spot of one of the other coins that I needed because it was minted in that area. There's the Timurid Empire. That was for Mongol states. Ottoman Empire. In Numista, that's an actual category, so I have the coin for Ottoman Empire. Polish Lithuania. I think it was back here in the back somewhere where I used that coin. Was it the Sudan? Let's see. I don't think that that's the one, but maybe. Let's see. Tunisia. Oh, here. So I actually got an Islamic States drachma, but it was minted at a mint that was counted for Uzbekistan. And Uzbekistan is really a hard one. All of the stands are difficult. Uzbekistan is really kind of at the upper end of the difficulty for the 7 stands. So I counted that one for Uzbekistan. I may have to get another Islamic States, and maybe I'll put it up on the screen here and you can see Islamic States has a lot to cover. Like, you could make an entire collection just trying to collect and fill the Islamic States. All the different caliphates and dynasties, lots and lots of years, lots and lots of dynasties and caliphates and federations, emirates. So it shouldn't be too hard for me to find a different coin that's not from the same caliphate as I used for Uzbekistan, and come up with one to actually put into the Islamic States hole in the binder. And I don't know if you see on this list, you see all those little arrows next to all the dynasties and everything that says see subsections. So if you click like one of those, what you're going to see underneath is going to be all the places that would have potentially minted something. Now, not necessarily all silver, but all the things that may have minted. Like if we go a couple down and we see that one that's Almoravid, and I'm sure I'm not saying that correct, Almoravid Dynasty. If I click that, you'll actually see underneath a couple subsections. One actually says Almoravid Dynasty. Another one says City of, and I'm not sure how to say that. Maybe I'll just leave that one open so you can see it yourself. But you'll see like that one has two subcategories. If I go just one down to that Anatolian, and however you say that word, and click the subsections below it, there's 20 entries under it. So 20 possibilities to look for silver coins there. So there is a wide world of coins for Islamic states. Like I said, it could be a collection of its own. But we'll get back to today's question, and that's going to be, what is the country from my collection, the only one that I have a gold coin for rather than a silver? I did an upgrade. We got gold instead of silver. Give me an answer down in the comments. And if you don't know, you should be able to find it. It wasn't immediately, it hasn't been like in the last month, but it also wasn't like a year ago. So it's not too far in the distant past. But yeah, see if you can tell me what the country is that I have a gold coin from. And I will also say that while that was the last coin in my backlog that I'd had piling up here, I'm starting a phase 2 of the backlog for going forward in this book. I also got one letter in that has my coin for my date run. So we will have a date run next Sunday. But yeah, I've already gotten multiple coins in that I need to open up for phase 2. So for the foreseeable, at least couple weeks, we'll continue having regular World Silver Book coins to go in here as I try to fill some of these holes. And I'll explain more about phase 2 after tomorrow, assuming that the coin that looks like it's stuck in customs doesn't come in suddenly by surprise. So tomorrow's coin will be the US coin. Go back and watch yesterday's for the question involving the US coin. And guessing is still open for that one. If you want to change your answers, since I haven't graded anything yet or collected final answers, you're welcome to go back and change your answer. I don't know what hint I might give without giving it totally away. I will say it is a coin from the 20th century. So there you go. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for joining me. Thank you for your subscriptions, your comments below, and I'll catch you in the next one.